Welcome back. All right, second of 3 reviews today, Boston and Florida. I'm just going to say this at the start. I think the score kind of flatters Boston a little bit. We'll get into it. So it was Korpisalo versus Bobrovsky, despite the chance that Florida fans had for wanting Swayman in net, and Swayman's being saved for the home opener. So the cup banner gets raised, and of course they had the Stanley Cup out on the ice, all that fun stuff. Verhaeghe's denied on a fast break. So Florida starts off with the edge in this one. The hitting was pretty prominent early as well. The shots are 3-0 for Florida, 2.5 minutes in. Teams trade turnovers. Good start for Korpisalo. I shouldn't have wrote it. I knew I shouldn't have wrote it when I wrote it, but I did. It's right there. Good start for Korpisalo. I did see somebody commenting too on, I can't read the board. Well, I can read the board. The notes are kind of for me when I do the reviews. That's why there's notes on the board. McAvoy has a shot that's blocked. Panthers clear. The reviews didn't start out this way either 7 years ago. Glove save and hold on a shot by Carlo. So both goaltenders, pretty good to start things off in this one. Wouldn't stay that way. Verhaeghe is denied again, so he had opportunities. Panthers press at 5 minutes. We had a fight between Kastelik and Greer. So guys on their brand new teams getting into a fight. And then at 6:27, Florida opens the scoring. It is Bennett from Rodriguez. Bennett buries a rebound. Korpisalo lost track of the puck, which was a theme today. Panthers press for another, and they get it. At 7:31, Luostarinen buries one. Last I looked, it's still unassisted. And basically it was the puck bounces over to Luostarinen, he puts it in. And again, it looked like Korpisalo just lost track of the puck. That was the 11th shot on net for Florida. Boston had one. So you have two things here. Korpisalo, not a great start, and Boston, as a whole, not a great start. Verhaeghe nearly adds another. So Verhaeghe had opportunities. Oddly enough, he's on the board for everything except goals. He didn't get any goals or points today, but he had opportunities. Things get punchy at the Florida blue line. Could get ugly. And the Panthers come out of that with a power play. There's an early clear. The Panthers cycle. It's cleared again. Balinskis has a shot that deflects out. Power play's killed off. The Bruins clear it. Lundell can't bury one in close. It's really all Panthers. Pastrnak has a one-timer that's held as the Bruins press. The shots are 14-3 for Florida with 7.5 minutes left. Crossbar and out for Verhaeghe as he bats one out of the air. So just cannot solve the goaltender. His teammates had helped him out with that. Korpisalo having trouble tracking the puck. So there it is right there because, again, he's not able to track that puck. Things are punchy in the neutral zone on an icing call. To be honest, Korpisalo had so much trouble tracking the puck. I would wonder if there's something with the mask. Something's got to be a little bit off there. But anyways, Zadorov goes to the box as things get punchy in the neutral zone. And it looked to me like Tkachuk kind of goaded him into it, and it worked. So Zadorov goes to the box. It's a Panthers power play with 5:10 left. There's a near miss for Reinhart. Adam Boqvist takes a puck up high. Took a puck to the mouth, it looked like, and he would not return to the game. He did skate off on his own, but he was bloodied, and there you go. Then Boston, during that same power play, they score. It's Zacha with the shorthanded marker from Elias Lindholm and peak at 15:33. So Elias Lindholm's first point as a member of the Boston Bruins. It was a turnover, and then it's roofed by Zacha to make it 2-1 for Florida. And much like the game to start the day between Seattle and St. Louis, I was wondering, is this going to be where things turn around? No. So the Bruins finish the kill. Then they draw a power play with 2:38 left. McAvoy has a shot that's held. And then on a rush, Reinhart roofs one from the left circle, shorthanded from Barkov at 18:34. And then the Panthers finish the kill. So both teams with a shorthanded goal. And then at 19:34, so 1 minute after it's 3-1, it becomes 4-1. Bennett buries a rebound from Greer. Korpisalo just lost track of the puck again. So it's 4-1 for Florida after one period of play. And as a fan of the team that was behind 4-1, I knew this wasn't necessarily going to get a lot better. Second period, Korpisalo's still in because, again, they want to save Swayman for the home opener. Early jump for Florida. There's a near miss for Geekie from in close. The Bruins press after. Panthers press at 2 minutes. Puck goes in after the whistle. I didn't think Korpisalo had said puck. I thought it was still loose. The referee lost sight of it. So Korpisalo a little bit shaky in that one. A little bit of good fortune that whistle goes. We get a power play for the Panthers. There's an early cycle. Shorthanded rush by Marchand. Then there's a shorthanded 3-on-2 that misfires. The Bruins penalty kill. The best part of the game for them. they were 3 for 3 to that stage. Jones has a net drive that's broken up by Mikkola. Rodriguez prevents a goal with Bob out of position, so it's a wraparound, and Rodriguez just prevented that from going in. And then Gadjevich buries a rebound on a rush. Jesper Boquist and Balinskis with the assists at 9-12. So there's Jesper Boquist on the board with an assist in this one. Near miss for Barkov then on a net drive while the fans are chanting they want Swayman. I understand their desire for Swayman at this point. However, Boston would answer. At 12:32, it's a rebound goal from in close. It's McAvoy from Beecher and Hampus Lindholm. So both of the Lindholms on the board. No relation to one another, of course. The fans call one. The referee does not. This is where they announced that Adam Boquist would not return to the game. Things are pushy on a hold by Bobrovsky. The Bruins press with 5.5 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. Bennett has a hat-trick attempt that deflects out. Jones slashes the linesman's arm. Panthers come out of that with a power play. If it had looked like it was an intentional slash by Max Jones on the linesman, he would have been out of the game. So probably some good fortune. I know it wasn't intentional, but some good fortune for Jones there that he delivers a slash on a linesman, trying to slash the opposing player, of course. And yeah, not great. So there's a shorthanded rush by Beecher that kind of highlights that power play. It is killed off. Then there's a near miss by Lundell afterwards. With 1:20 left, the Bruins get a power play, but really aggressive penalty killing by the defending Stanley Cup champions. You can see with the Stanley Cup champion hat and all that. So after 2 periods of play, it is 5-2 in favor of Florida. Third period, Panthers prevent a setup as there's that tail end of the power play to worry about. They do kill that off. Luostarinen then has a rush chance that's held. Lots of early whistles, choppy start to this period. Panthers had the only shot on net 2.5 minutes in. Tkachuk's denied, the rebound's cleared, and then Rodriguez would score to make it 6-2. Tkachuk and Ekblad with the assists at 6:26. Korpisalo is hit. I believe it's Bennett that hit him after the whistle. So the Bruins do come out of that with a power play. There was some punching, of course, because you run over the goalie, and that's going to draw a crowd. Early clear, the Bruins set up. They cycle, the power plays killed off. And just for the record, that goal counted because the goalie got hit after the puck went in the net. Otherwise, yeah, that goal wouldn't have counted. Beecher couldn't bury a rebound. We get a power play for Florida. They cycle. Tkachuk has a shot that's caught and held. Crossbar and out for Geekie after the kill's done. So again, Boston kills another one. So that penalty kill really was the highlight for Boston. The highlight for Florida, I think, was their forecheck, creating turnovers. Just some smart play. Bruins press with 6.5 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. There's another penalty for Zadorov with 5:44 left, but of course Boston kills that off. And then at 16:41, they add a little bit of intrigue to the game. Frederick wires one from the slot. Brazeau with the assist. At 2:57 left, Boston goes to another power play. They score on this one. At 18:15, it's Pasternak. It's a Bruins bounce that ends up going 5-hole on Bobrovsky. McAvoy with the assist. So they pull the goalie as that went in. Florida had attempts at the empty net. Boston had attempts at Bobrovsky, but in the end, the score remains 6-4. So that is your first 80s magnet of the season. It's a 6-4 win for Florida, so they're 1-0. Boston's 0-1. Shots on net, 17-12 Florida in the first, 8-5 Florida in the second, 11-10 Boston in the third. Final shots, 35-28 for Florida. Power plays, Boston 1 for 4, Florida 0 for 6. So, yeah, Boston's penalty kill was very good against Florida last year during the regular season as well. The playoffs, not so much. The face-off battle, 53.1% of the face-offs go to Florida, 46.9% to Boston. Korpisalo saved 29 out of 35. I can't dress it up. Bobrovsky saved 24 out of 28. I don't think Bobrovsky had a great game, but he made the saves when he needed to. And Florida wins this one 6-4. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. And again, the wall of text you see, this is how I review games. And when it's a single game, it ends up looking like this. When there's a lot of games, it's columns and it's much shorter for each game. But hey, it's opening night. Thank you guys so much for all your support, as I already said. I'm saying it again. I will talk to you again soon.